Good morning, everybody. In this week 11 video, we will continue our discussions on the dynamic distributed models. We will inspect another example in here, which is a heat conductions in rod. So the unsteady state heat conductions in a long rod can be modeled by an energy balance in one space dimensions, where we have this particular partial differential equation that is first order with respect to time and second order with respect to z. We have the initial conditions that the t at a particular x and at time t equals 0 is equal to t naught, and the two boundary conditions. The first boundary condition in here is a Robin boundary conditions, where we have a linear relation between the value and the derivative at the boundary. And then the second boundary conditions in here is a von Neumann boundary conditions, where the derivative has a given value at the boundary. So if we take a 5 internal grid points in here, we have 2 extra points on the ends of the rod. We solve this problem using a method of lines. The first step is to define the mesh. So we take n internal grid points, and then we also have 2 boundary points at 0 and n plus 1. And we use center difference approximations. The next step will be to define the discretization matrix. If we take 5 internal grid points, we will have 1 boundary grid points at each end. 5 plus 2 becomes 7. And then in the MATLAB, we will use a help matrix ILO. Then we discretize the boundary conditions. The boundary conditions at z equals 0 can be discretized as follows. So this is the boundary conditions. Then we basically convert this derivative into the finite difference term, centered difference term, and then we will have these equations in here, which we can substitute to the equations at I equal 0. So this t minus 1 in here, it's we substitute this term in here. That comes from this term in here. Then we can get the final equations for the point at for the ordinary differential equations at I equal 0. And likewise, the boundary condition at z equal n plus 1 can be discretized as follows. So this derivative can be converted into this derivative in here, so that we know that tn plus 2 will be equal to tn. And then we substitute these equations into the equations at the ODE at the point of I equal n plus 1. Then we will have the final equations, which is this equal to this. And then we can put together the boundary condition equations and the discretization matrix. In here, we are creating a function MATLAB file called hotrod.m that approximates the partial differential equations from a model of heat conductions in a rod with centered difference, and defining the ordinary differential equation system. The derivations of the equations into the MATLAB file, I give it in the additional material for week 11. So you can go first into the, if I start from the top, actually it's it starts from the most bottom page. So this is where you derive all the points from I equals 0 to I equals 6 basically. And then once you get these things, then you can progress into this, where basically we discretize the boundary conditions and then substitute it into the equations for I equals 0 and I equals 6. And then this will be the final matrix for the ordinary differential equation. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 ordinary differential equations. Then I go back again to my slides. So the derivations that I covered in the additional materials is basically giving you the ordinary differential equations that should be converted into the matrix form by this in this function in these functions in this page. Then we create another MATLAB file example. MATLAB M file example 62.m, where we solve these particular functions using an ODE 15S from 0 to 200, and then this one is the initial guess value basically, and then we create 3 figures, 1, 2, 3. Then we will get the result as shown in the following slide. So this will be the result of the temperature versus time at different positions. The one on the left hand side is if we take the 5 internal points. The one on the right hand side if we take 20 internal points. And then we can also plot it in terms of the 3D plot, where we have a temperature here, and then a time in here, and then the rod length in here. And the one on the right hand side is again the same again. This one is plotting for the 5 internal points. The one on the right hand side is plotting for 20 internal points. The more points that you use, then the more finer the details shown. Likewise, if we can plot the other way around, like in here it's temperature, time with rod length, but in here the temperature, rod length, and the time. And then same again, the one on the left hand side is 5 internal points, the one on the right hand side is 20 points. So that's where the powerful aspect of the MATLAB is that we can use some kind of advanced graphics to visualize what happens with our result. If I continue again on a little bit on the example 3, where we have a division in a sphere. In here it's more on the mathematical derivations. So the transient diffusion in a sphere can be modeled by a component mass balance in one space dimensions. The sphere radius. This will be the equations. And then we will have the initial conditions in here and 2 boundary conditions in here. So this boundary conditions is the von Neumann boundary conditions, and this one is a Robin boundary conditions. And the component balance can be rewritten in the following way. And then this parabolic partial differential equations can be discretized using a center difference approximation as discussed before, and in the complete partial differential equations. On the other hand, the boundary conditions at r equal r can be discretized as follows. So this results in an expression for the fictitious points n plus 2 as a function of the point on the boundary n plus 1 and an internal point n. The partial differential equation has a singularity at r equal 0. So then we need to basically derive the expression for this using a L'Hopital's rule. And when r goes to 0, then the expression becomes a second order term. So it becomes something like this basically. These expressions in here will become an expression like this. Then the partial differential equation becomes for the grid points at the center like this. And so in the theory we have the boundary condition at 0 give the following relation for the fictitious point minus 1. And then this completes the method of lines approximations of the diffusion in particles. So we have these 3 equations basically that can describe the diffusion in a sphere using a method of lines. With this, I conclude my lecture for week 11. Thank you everybody for listening.